I've got about half the things I need. Crap. Hey guys. Hey Stuart, Peter, Kevin, hello. Bill, good day. Mark Osborne, hello. Mark Shedtalk, good day. That's it today. Yeah, it's all happening, but thanks for your patience there. Just running around like chooks with our heads cut off. Actually, we just unloaded a slotting machine, which is probably not going to be a permanent resident here, but Joe's bought a slotter. It's out the back in the front of the veranda. We got that. So he went and got that this afternoon, and I gave him a hand to unload it when I got home. It was in my van, so we had to move it. Anyway, fixed. What else is happening? Big weekend. You see with the thumbnail, we got the Fowler sort of half back together. We pressure tested the boiler to 50 psi, just water pressure with a vertical slider, yes. With fire pump, and got so that none of the doors leak. Pretty happy with that. So hopefully that should be right with steam. We're still fire bars short. We'll have a talk about that in a minute. Grey looks sky blue in the summer. Now it's sort of a pretty sort of bold grey. I really like it. I really like the grey. Anyway, all those bits are done. We should be ready for Glenray Timberfest at this rate if we're lucky and everything goes to plan, or whatever goes to plan. Ben, this is actually, I gave it a coat of black and then wiped it off and didn't get down the corner, so it looks a bit antique-y, but this is a fairly nice casting. I was hoping that that'd show us a little bit of contrast, but I think it's pretty cool. Not sure about finishing these, but they're going to be brass and probably antique corners, stuff like that. We'll talk about, work out what to do with them when we get a full cast. So that was what, Monday, Tuesday's job. Just to go and get these cast. I've actually, this has got a bit of a buckle in it, which I don't like. I don't know whether I want to print another one of these at some point, perhaps. But that's the new pattern for that, so we can cast them two at a time. Probably want to coat it high build primer on them or something. But there we go, done that. And that's what we ended up with. So they're pretty good, really. But it does look a bit like it was much nicer than that before I put some black paint on it to see how it looked. But this is all different heights, so I don't think filling them with black paint's really going to be the answer. Could probably fill this through here and around this guy here and leave the rest bright. I don't know. I'll have a think about that. So speak for yourself, Peter. So that's the rally plaques for Glenray Timberfest. I really like them. They've come up pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. This is the guy from their logo, so awesome. Went and got these fire bars. Where's Fridge? Where's Dan Shed? Didn't turn up. He's obviously on the phone or talking to someone or trying to buy something. Probably trying to buy something. So I got these laser cut, mostly. I think some of these bits were probably a plasma cut, to be honest. But these are just sidebars and 12mm plate. And there's a piece in the end and a piece to tack there and weld there, weld there and weld there. The other one had a piece around the end in C-section, but that was 30mm plate, and that's going to cost a fortune, basically, to cut them. They were nearly $200 to cut the 8 end pieces. So I've just done them in 16, and we'll just weld them. That'll be good. So there's a piece on each end like that. Then there's a piece in the middle that needs weld, and then there's 2 of these that need a tack on them as well. Like one each side. And then the same on the other end, and they're done. That's 5 bars. Yeah, build the Glenray gnome. He's supposed to be a woodcutter. So they're ready to put back together Sunday morning early and get the thing under steam. So that's the last job, really. So I'm pretty impressed about that. They look really good. Really happy with them. So there was one of these existing, and then there's the 2 side ones which we didn't reproduce. I don't think it'd be a big deal to make side ones if we need to from this design. But I got 4 of these made. So there's 8 of these, and there's 4 pieces for the centre. There's 8 pieces for here. There's 16 pieces for here. And there's 8 pieces for here. And they're all ready to go. Basically, these are just going to need a weld on them. This will need a weld top and bottom. These are a little bit under flush, so you should be able to get a weld in here, top and bottom, and just tack these in the corners, probably on the ends and the corners here. That'll do. Weld all these up first, then have these ready to sit together, and tack them top and bottom and weld them up, and then just weld these on the outside. I think that'll be good. They cost about $400 with GST for the 4 of them, so about $100 each. So I'm pretty happy with that, really, in this day and age. The rest of the bits are all in here. So what do you get for $400 worth of laser cutting and 12 and 16mm plate? You get a lot of little bits like this, really. And some plates which are here on the floor. Sorry about that. The other 6 plates are here. I think that'd be really good. So that's done. Pretty happy. Monday was a bit of a shopping day. Managed to find some brass screws, which I didn't think would be as difficult as it was. But the first place I went, where I called them and said, "Have you got these in stock?" And the guy says, "No, I haven't got these." I went and saw the lady who owns the place, and I said, "Have you got any of these?" And she's like, "Yeah, absolutely. How many do you want?" So we went down the back and had a bit of a dig around and found the right ones, which is awesome. So got them sorted. Got some 5/8 washers and spring washers to hold the chimney on. They've got to go on at some point before we go too far down the road. So that's another job. Got all the chimney on. We've got all the blower on. I'm just printing a valve handle for the blower. We've got one on it and it'll do. Hey, Rustnox. Well done on the micrometer. It's awesome. It's a pretty nice little build. And a few little challenges there on the way too, but really enjoyed that series. Thank you. Go and check out Rustnox's awesome micrometer series. Should go and see that. if you haven't watched it already. So got that. I think 400 for them's all right. It's 360 plus GST, something like that. 362 plus GST, something like that. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that $400 for them is probably pretty good. They're all cut out, and all we got to do is basically weld them up, and that won't take long. So in the middle of all our shopping, yesterday when I went up to Foundry, I went and bought a tin of this. This is supposed to be the best stuff you can get. People who know say this is good stuff and should clean most of the lard and grease off the roller, apparently. So hopefully it does. It's made here in Brisbane, but we'll see how we go. Morning, Paul. So got a bottle of that. It's a concentrated hyperactive cleaner, degreaser, suitable for garden furniture and other things. Cement, it's got instructions for cement and engine, bathroom, garden furniture, floors and walls, tiles, general household use. It's basically a cleaning product, but it's also got engine greasing and stuff like that, and everyone says it's good stuff. So let's see how we go with that, see if that cleans it up. But at this point it probably will. That was one of the purchases. It's not expensive either. It's about $50 for 4 litres, 5 litres. Then give it a nice citrusy smell. It hasn't really even got a smell. We spilled some oil out and I went and cleaned stuff up. Got this, which is jute strapping, webbing, which is furniture stuff for putting webbing across chairs and stuff. I have an issue where the drain cock lever on the roller hits the cylinder covers. It always has done. I don't believe that there are any other options with it. You could probably put a stop on each end of the rod so it doesn't travel as far. I haven't really decided that it's a good thing to do or whether it can be done. But everyone tells me that that's just what happens. They bang each end and that's what stops them. So I'm going to wrap the rod with this, like lag it nicely so that it sort of looks like it's meant to be, hopefully, and it'll stop scratching the paint. So that's one of the jobs for this weekend at some point. This is all steam engine stuff that no one thinks about when you go rallying steam engines. Sugar soap wipes, because the inside of the probably down upholstery. Yeah. It's like down tools is down upholstery, only in different situations, I guess. If anyone gives out the cry down upholstery, probably I'm getting out of there. I'm not going to wait round. So sugar soap wipes, because the inside of the canopy where the paint is gets all oily, and that's the good stuff for that. Got some of them. Get in with that and fix that, clean it all up, keep it nice. That was another job. I haven't got one of these too. We've had a bit of a spend up, to be honest. Yeah, well, if you're in a hurry, I guess side holster is probably the answer. You don't want it too clean. Yeah, you want it a bit cleaner though, that's the thing. And honestly, when we clean it, we're going to paint it, so it's all good. This stuff's made on the Gold Coast, right? Bushby Greener Science. It's a new label, actually. But it's got like a picture of a flower and stuff, so it's got to be green. This is True Grit hand cleaner. Actually see that shiny label probably. True Grit, MPHC, which stands for, don't know what that stands for. It's almost impossible to read that label. I mean, however you shine a bright light on it, it's no better than a dull light. Don't know why that is. Can't fix that. Anyway, industrial hand cleaner. It's good stuff. We only buy smaller bottles usually, but I bought a big bottle, and it came with a decent pump, and it was a good price. So pretty happy with that. We picked one of them up. And this guy's a good mate. He does deals for cash. I like that. So that was another job. Multi-purpose hand cleaner, probably, because everyone knows there's more than one purpose for hand cleaner. It's a bit strange. Oh, you missed everything, Dan. You're too late. What'd you buy? This is another very important bit of gear. When you rally a steam rail, right? Got one of them. Jeez. I'm going to recap for Dan. Right? Got fire bars. Got sugar soap wipes. Got jute webbing for the drain valve rod. Got tin autosol in bulk quantities. Got hand cleaner in large quantities with a pump for the shed. I got a bottle of this. So there we go. That's pretty much it. So shopping day. Got screws, got nuts and bolts, got everything we need. Got a spring for the whistle, which isn't here, but I got one. I was out in the car. So we should be set to rally an engine or two. Everything in large quantities. Yep, that's what we need. Got sugar soap wipes for the canopy. I've got some pretty good looking fire bars here that look like they're going to be excellent. Got the first one of these, which is a alloy template prototype to see if it cast okay, and it's cast really nice. So can't really backfill it, but because of the way it's designed, because it's all different layers to make it look good, because these are only 0.1 of a millimetre between the layers so that it casts nice. So you can't really backfill it because the layers are what give it its contrast. But probably going to paint the back of this and through here under his hand, behind the saw, and this here, and around the top, and that might be really nice. Yeah. I went into some detail, but anyway, you got the quick version. So pretty happy with that. In brass, probably just going to age them a bit in the cracks and say they're going to be nice. I don't know if we're going to paint them. Anyway, that's done. So we're pretty well sorted. You know what this stuff's for, man. You don't need the in-depth version of why I got that. As we speak, I'm printing a pattern for the hand wheel, and I'm probably going to get that cast too in aluminium and paint the behind the letters, and we'll have that done for Glenray too, and that's the job done. Got all the blower back on, and it's all actually going to work this time, I think, better than it was. I think we've got it to the point that it mightn't be too shabby. When you've got 50 psi in the boiler and you open the tap, it bits your water out the top of the chimney. So really, it doesn't need to do much more than that. Apparently, I wasn't stupid enough to turn the tap on, but I know someone who was. So everything in big quantities, all ready to go. That's where we're at with that. The last meeting. Yeah, enjoyed the last meeting. I don't believe it will be, but good on you. So that's where I'm at. I'm sort of caught up. You'll get it done, Dan. You'll get it done. Are you home? Probably not even. Good stuff. Did you buy a Marshall catalogue? Apart from that, oh well. I can load all this stuff back in the van Friday, Saturday night and have it all to you and ready to go. So that's what I've been up to, really. What else? It's a good day at the foundry. Our president at the Trades Guild is not standing for office again after 10 years, which is a bit of a pity because Peter did a really good job for 10 years, but he's getting a bit sort of festy about it and not particularly happy. So he's not standing. So there's a position open for president when the AGM comes up, which I think is probably the end of July. I think I've talked everyone out of nominating me. I believe that I'm not going to get nominated for that position. If I do, it's going to make a big hole in my week, but in my month, in my year. But I don't think I can do that, and I really don't think I'm the person for it. But there is a position there. Raymond Martin, anyone else who might be interested. I think it's a great, like a really good cause, and something that needs to be kept going and needs to be kept solvent and running as well as it has been. But I don't think I'm the person to do it, and that's probably a cop out because someone's got to do it, and I'm the youngest person there. But hopefully someone stands up for the job that's got what it takes. Maybe me. Now I can get some real stuff done. That's exactly right. We've got music in the background. I'm sorry about that if you can hear it. I hope you can't because it means I'll be demonetised if we do. But Joe's having a little bit of tune. Printer's going out there. 51 minutes it says. I don't know. What else is happening? Who else has got... The fridge would take over. Got nothing else to do. I'm only 2 hours away. He's about 5 hours away. That's the problem. And there are others that might take the job on, I hope, but secretary and treasurer and stuff have still probably got to. Anyway, I'm not doing it. Hey, James. I definitely think the Foundry and Trades Guild is something that really needs to be kept going. It's a big asset to the community and it's something I stand pretty strongly behind, but it's too big a job for me. Before I bought the role, I might have considered it, but no, it's not going to happen. Anyway, I'm just standing here holding the tablet. I'm not doing much else. I actually have a jumper on, you notice that, so it must be a little bit cold. It's a bit fresh. What's everyone else up to? Dan's doing his assessment for mainline driving in Queensland, which is a bit strange. You've got nothing else to do. Bill's got a video out last night. I haven't seen it yet. I saw it pop up last night and I didn't get to watch it, but I will watch it tonight. That's pretty exciting. Bill's videos are always good. Who else has got one? Stuart's been away. He's out shopping and living the high life. James has got beer. That's excellent. Beer's good. It's a bit early for beer, James. Probably if you're starting into beer now, you've got a problem. Anyway, Machine did just start another engine build. Can we have some details or a spoiler? Stuart's doing a dementia course. Okay. And you're not out of the woods yet until you've completed the course and got assessed, I guess. You could still have dementia. Kevin, come on. You can't just drop that on us. Are you going to make videos of it or are you just going to make an engine? Bill forgot toothpaste again. Oh, nice. Which one? Yeah, it's strange that you have to learn how to get dementia, yeah. It's called a tiny inline four cylinder, fair enough. I have to look that up. I need to get some model engineering done. I really would love to get some model engineering done at some point soon. As soon as Glen Ray's over, we're going to get into that and do some stuff. I've got engines coming out my ears and I resisted buying another project this weekend. It's not as it means it isn't big. No, it probably isn't. No. It's only little. Gosh, there's a lot of old people in my chat. What else? There was a video from Mark, a couple of videos from Mark. There was a live stream and there was actually a video as well about pulling the brakes out, the brake shafts out. I'm lucky enough to have greases in mine and they're not stuck, so hopefully they don't have to come out anytime soon. But got to get the right greases in them at some point. and that hasn't happened. No updates on the greases, except that the originals are back on the roller, but it's still. Overhead valve with oil sump and water cooled with radiator. Sounds like a nice project. Yes, we need. Yeah, get that last roof sheet on at some point on Sunday. We'll see how we go. We'll do our best. We were half a sheet short, so apparently it's arrived, I think, and we just got to screw it down. But amongst all the other stuff, we get these welded up and get a fire in that thing. We can actually fix that. So we've got all day then. Get that sorted. We will enjoy seeing that, Kevin, if you're actually going to video it. Probably got better things to do. We'll absolutely get that done. I want to get this wrapped so that it doesn't scratch too much more paint off. There's a cleaning job there. I've got polish. I don't know much else what we're going to get done, really. So, yeah, video about the railway, about the Shenandoah rail trail would be very useful. It's awesome that no one here can spell dementia. I reckon this stuff is sting a bit, to be honest. I don't know if it's really a good thing to use. You've got a bit too much cut in it. Anyway, that's what's happened. Joe went and got the slotter today, and a vertical slotter, and it's just a Heron Forbes one, but it's outside. Hey Raymond, we were talking about you, but we won't now. And that's out in the back patio, and the van's empty again, so I can load all this stuff back in a box and put it back in. I've got all my paint stuff here as well, stacked up, and my paint box and toolboxes and things here everywhere. They've all got to go back out. Has anyone else got anything to say? Who wants to take over the live stream? Anyone? It's a no from Dan. Tell us about the course, Dan. What's happening there? What you're doing? The crazy things. Be absolutely keen to hear about that. I'd like to be out videoing jobs, and I would like to have some content up, but it's a bit difficult. I just don't get time is the problem, and that's an excuse, I know. But there's still a dozen jobs here that need to be done before next weekend. Rustnox has nothing interesting to tell. I've got a lot of awesome Trump memes, but they're inappropriate. Apparently, I've been told several times that it's not appropriate. The jokes just write themselves there. Got dozens of them, but there are Americans present, and I find that they think it's well, yeah, it's a bit weird. Anyway, Um, yeah. That's nice. What's your next build? That's exciting. Straight through. Yeah. There's a yeah. There are those that say that no one's been so disappointed about 2 inches since Stormy Daniels. Made a little rain anvil. Okay. Oh, tail anvil. Yes, gotcha. Oh, rail. Ah, rail anvil. That makes much more sense. Yeah, gotcha. That's a good little project. Understood. We're on top of that now. Thank you. You got to love electronic systems. Is yeah. With a piece of railroad. Understand now. Have a firm picture of what you did. Um, really good videos for Russ and Oxford channel. They're all worth watching. Lots of good content there. So what's the next job on what's the next major job on the roller? Mark has put some plating on the tender. You'll have that back on before I get back from Glenray next week. There we go. Anyway, that's a pretty boring live stream. I thought I had heaps to talk about, but I haven't really got very much at all, and I apologise for that. I feel like I've accomplished a lot, really. I feel like I've accomplished a lot. William Henry, good day. There's William Henry. We can all start again. There's nothing at all happened over here in the launch. Nothing at all. There's a picture there, like a shot, but I haven't done anything. There's nothing achieved there at all. I did set up that plate and a drill and drilled the holes in these plates. That's about as far as I got with that. That was the other day. Very, very slack. Sandblasting the tender and other bits. If you sandblast it, there'll be nothing left. Just so you know. Anyone who wants to come down for a couple of weekends and polish some brass, you're very welcome to. I'm just putting that out there because, that's one of those things that it should be unspoken, and I shouldn't have to make that offer. But if anyone's interested, I'm kind of down with letting you help. I just want to put that out there. Anyway, lots of brass to polish, lots of paint to do, lots of bits to put back on, but lots of bits to take off and paint. Lots of cleaning to do. Why does Lorch have a very long tailstock? So you can drill very deep holes, I'm guessing. That's about the only option. Why else would anything have it? No, there's a reason for this, right? It's the way this is set up. It's a tool, it's a plain turning lathe, right? So the issue is that your X travel is this distance here. So this doesn't actually move on the bed when you're turning anything. It's locked down solid. What you find is that this comes up against here, and if you're drilling a deep hole, you need that extra bit of travel. This is my fault, really, this pattern for the plate, Raymond. A very rough casting. In fact, it's a very nice casting, and it's not even rough, except that I kit it with a black spray rattle can, and then decided I didn't like it and wiped it off, and didn't get the black out of the corners. So it could do with a scrub and a bit of paint stripper if I wanted to bring it back shiny again. But it's got a bit of paint on it. Otherwise, it's a pretty nice. I mean, it's not a terrible casting at all, to be honest. Fairly impressed with it. And to think that I spent probably about 10 minutes with a file cleaning it up and drilling some holes in it. I think it'll be nice. But in brass, I think we'll. But yeah, it kind of looks cool like that. I think I'm going to make them in brass, and I'm going to probably age them a bit. Put some chemical black in them in there, and then wipe the top off, something like that. They might get a bit of a clean up to get rid of some of this, but it has got finishing sand, and it is, if you look really close you can see it, but it's sort of emphasised a bit with the black paint. But yes, hey Nigel, good day. This will be great in brass, I think, and I think we'll probably just age them a bit and put a bit like a chemical black on here in the back, and then polish the front, and I think that'd be really nice. These will be for sale at some point. Before, when I get back from Glenray and I know how many I need. I can give you exactly a figure, but I really don't know, Dan, how many we need. That's the thing. Until we've actually... Oh, that'd be awesome too, but I'm sort of happy. I think everyone would be happy to pay $25 each for these. It's a nice thing to have, and that's about the going rate for a routing plate. We can get them covered if you like, but I'm not out of pocket on a couple of them, and if we've got to print it and make any more of them, well, I reckon we can get $25 each of them. There's 6 or 7 exhibitors. Well, we'll need at least that many probably. I might do 10, and I'll get them to do 10. I might do 2 or 3 and say, hey, look, these are available. We'll post them out later. That was my thought. But I'll probably get 10 of them done if I got this new pattern finished and up to them. But at this point, we'll see. This has got a bit of a... It's not real flat either because I peeled it off before it cooled down properly. I'm not happy with that. So, we'll see. Peter, we've definitely, there's one on the list for you, and I'll get rid of a few of them. Yeah, no worries at all. This isn't a very good example. I'll give this a clean up. I don't know whether this is a real good example of this, but I'll see what we can do. I've actually got a CAD render of it, which is probably as good as anything, and nice and clear. And for that purpose, and 10 of them's. Well, I'll do that, Dan. See how you go, but don't stress too much. If we get it for free, that's fantastic. But it's probably easier just to, yeah. We'll see. I'll be onto that, Fridge. Anyway. I think they're pretty nice. I really like that. Trouble is with going with something like this is that next year you've got to find a different idea, and I'm sure there are other things we could do. Go a little bit more traditional. This is a bit out there for a plate, but I've seen lots and lots of rally plates, and they're all a bit boring. But this, I think, will be nice. Anyway, what else is happening? Should put William in the spot and say, what's William up to? What are you making, William Henry? You're new here. What's Nigel making? The die filing machine must be nearly finished. Enjoying that series too. Go and check out Nigel's die filing machine videos at Go Create Hobby Machine Shop. That's really worth looking at. It's a good video. Good series. Williams is tinkering in his shop. That's good. Thanks for answering, William. Sorry to put you on the spot like that. It's awesome that you're here. Really appreciate new faces. Look forward to Nigel's this week's video on the die filing machine. It's pretty nice. Do I really want to know what Dan sent me a link to? Probably not. No. That's probably a really good price for a fairly complete, fairly tidy truck. If someone wants a job or a project, that's probably awesome. There you go, Mark. Go for it. I'll send it to you. I don't want that. There you go. Journeyman Randy, g'day. That truck's definitely got Mark's name all over it. I can see that. I think he's probably ignoring us. It says past, been there, done that. You could put a model railway on the back of it, like a G-gauge model railway on the back of it and take it around the shows. Did you think of that? Anyway, I've been there, done that. I really don't want Chev bleed civil vehicles. Anyway, so I could put 5.5 into. I could put 5.5 into the roller very easily and not see where it goes. So that's probably not going to happen. Anyway, fridge, we'll have a look at these while you're here, because we've already had a look at them, but you turned up late on account of stuff. No late note. These are just plates here like this and this. I think these need a tack top and bottom here, right? These bits need tacking on here, like here and here and here and here before this is put together. And then this piece sits in between, and this piece sits in between, and the other end sits in between. So they just need a weld top and bottom on each side. And then these bits need welding on the outside. So it's not a big job. I think they'll be all right. They're a fraction short, but I think you just weld them. I don't think we'll even prep them. And we'll just put a weld here and here, on top and bottom, probably on the sides for these. And before we weld them up, we'll just put a weld on the outside here and on there. So I don't think it'd take a very big weld to stick them on there. They ain't going to come off. They're only sort of stop them rocking on the bars at the ends. I don't think they do much. And this is all solid all the way through here, so it's not going to bend. Yeah, forklift's a better value. That's very true, Mark. I hear you, but I'm not listening. Yeah, but these bits are weight bearing. These don't do anything much. Like they're weld fine. This bit's weight bearing, but this has already got a gap in here, so it's fairly straightforward. You can slip this back here and weld on here, and because this has got a right, the little bits you can, if you really want to put a gap in them, you can bevel them and weld them here like this. But I think just weld them straight. I think there's enough gap there to put a decent weld there and there. Might need to bevel the top of them, but I don't think they need much. I really don't think that they're going to carry it. There's not a lot that's going to bend. If it bends, it's going to bend in here. It's not going to break the welds. I think that'll be all right. They're fire bars for the steamroller. William, I own a steamroller. I don't know if anyone's picked that up. I own a, don't know if you've heard about this, anyone in the chat, but listen up. I own a 1926 Fowler steamroller. Her name is Emma, and yeah, we're starting again on the how many days since I've submitted, Anyway, these are the fire bars. We've got 4 broken fire bars, and there's 5 centre ones, right, plain ones, and then there's 1 on each side. The 1 on each side, because they haven't been hot too many times, they've got a bit more support in them, are fine. And one of these has been replaced with something very similar to this before, and that's still good. The other 4 are broken, so this is Mark owns one too. So there's 4 of these go across the grate to hold the fire up, and I don't think they'll take much welding up. I really don't think they need much on them. How many days since I last spent money on my full size engine? It's less than 1. It's less than 1. So anyway, that's 5 balls. That one's upside down, but that's sort of what they're going to look like. Weld them up. Pretty happy with that. I think they probably are going to get a bit of a chamfer on the top here before they get welded, but honestly, don't think they need much. Don't think there's a lot of weight on them. Don't think they're going to bend. they'll bend here before they let go of the welds here and here. These are further apart, so there's more strength in these. If it's going to bend, it'll be this bit here. So that's that. Anyway, I've probably just about covered all the subjects. Any more questions about lathes? No, probably not. This is coming together. I sort of would like to keep things small. There's projects I could do that would keep things small, but I seem to have bought a big engine, so we'll keep getting that sorted. We've got a fabrication job that's about 40 kilos. And yeah, when you start buying metal polish in big pots like that, we've got problems. What should we say? Good stuff, James. Sally's product. With rather other cheap ones as well. Has a smooth side for surface cleaning and a texture size for deeper cleaning. So probably not recommended you clean and use these the same way as toilet wipes. But everyday life throws many challenges at your painted walls and surfaces, from light scuff marks to dirt to crayons, sticky fingerprints, food and general grease and grime. Especially formulated to help clean marks and stains from painted walls and other surfaces. Also very good on chrome finish leather. If you've got a dirty spot on your handbag or shoes, this is a really good product for that. It's got ethanol, propanol, propoxy, don't know what that is, benzithiazole, and it contains isothiazole, those things there. If you read that, you can read that as well as me. It contains those. Repeated exposure will make the skin itch, I know that. Don't get poisoned. Do not use on print, signs, dial marks and clear plastics. Wipe off immediately from brass and painted surfaces. Use on low sheen or flat paints. Test in an inconspicuous area. Very, very good stuff for painted surfaces or anything that's finished product that gets dirty and oily. It's nasty shit, but it works well. It's good stuff. If you see it around, especially formulated for painted walls, kitchen surfaces, bathroom and laundry surfaces and appliances. Good product. I've got a canopy with red paint on it on the roller. The canopy is directly above a reciprocating steam engine. That's a bit of a problem. And it gets oil spakes everywhere, all over the paint, and it ends up black. So it's pretty dirty at the moment. That's the product, I believe, to fix it. That's what I got that for. Good stuff. Big fan of that. We use it a lot at work. Anyway, yeah. Probably not good for R.M. Williams' shirt, but yeah. Found on Amazon. It's good stuff. Anyway, I'm a bit impressed with that. If you've got oil stains up your walls and things, that's a good product for that. Before we go, we should have a look at the water sticker board. I don't know if there's anything here that you haven't seen, but there's a Rust Knock sticker and a Go Create Hobby Machine Shop sticker. You should just check both those channels out. There's a James P in the shed shop sticker down there. You should check him out. Who else is there? All good channels. Got quite a sticker board there. I'm going to call this, I think. Thanks heaps for tuning in. Sorry I'm not particularly good company and all I do is rabble on about stuff I bought for a steamroller, but I thought you might like a bit of a look at what's actually going on and what goes on behind the scenes to get an engine rallied. These are all things that you don't think about, but it's what happens. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and catching up. The slotter's outside. I'd take you and have a bit of a look, but we've got to trip over engine cranes and pallet jacks and things in the kitchen because they didn't get put away, and it's a bit of a job. Anyway, take care. Be kind to each other. I'll probably jump on Discord for a minute if I'm there. Have a bit of a look. And I'll get you that information, Dan, right now. And we're down. Take care. Be kind to each other. Don't buy a steam engine or a horse or a giraffe or a rabbit or anything else. And we'll catch up soon. I've got another trip to Grafton this weekend to sort all this stuff out, and probably I've got about 10 minutes of video on my iPhone that I haven't managed to get off yet and upload, but I might do that at some point before I go. Take care, and we'll catch you soon, guys. I'm out.